Hello, this is Stefano Mazzeo. I'm a director, producer and scriptwriter, and for the last few years I've been making docudramas for EWTN, the global Catholic television channel. And I've had many messages from people who are interested in our work. So first of all, I'd like to give you a little update on what we're doing at the moment. For we have just finished filming on the Reformation project at Hever Castle, the castle once owned by Anne Boleyn. So you're sweating and shivering a bit. You're gasping for breath. In these scenes, I've always thought you've got to overact rather than underact it. Okay. Subtlety doesn't work for this.
Okay.
So it's going to be... Yeah. Okay, great. Now... The Reformation series should be broadcast by EWTN later this year and is a 6-part docudrama. And a film crew from TV Lux in Slovakia came over to help me make it. We hired a van and toured Wales for a week or so. I wanted to convey how the Celtic Church was always loyal to the Catholic Church and the papacy in Rome. They used Latin for the liturgy. Their Bibles were also in Latin. Christians were present in Britain with the Romans, probably as early as the 1st century. Rome had already become the centre of Christianity. The apostles Peter and Paul had been executed there, and the successors of St. Peter, the first pope, was appointed and resided there in the 1st century as he does today. The resentment of the British tribes boiled over at the destruction of the Druids, and the Iceni, led by Boudica, rebelled, and a number of other tribes joined them. Boudica seized her chance while a sizable proportion of the Roman occupying force were in North Wales. Suetonius immediately turned his army east. In AD 60, an important battle took place between two pagan armies, that would determine the future of Britain and indeed Wales. But how can a battle between two pagan armies in what is now England have an influence on the future of Christianity in Wales? Nobody really knows where Suetonius gave battle, but he chose his positions well. In a narrow gorge with a forest behind him, opening out onto a wide plain. The Romans numbered about 11,000. Boudicca's warriors outnumbered them by about 10 to 1. Tacitus' version of Suetonius' speech before the battle may be largely factual, as Tacitus' father-in-law was an officer in Suetonius' legion.
Milites Romani, spernite, sonores barbaros.
Here is a page from the book of Chad. This is an illumination from the Gospel of St. Luke. The book of Chad is now in Leicester Cathedral. Here we see the beautiful Latin script, so typical of a Celtic Bible. This is the crew from the Catholic TV channel TV Lux that was sent over to help me. And we see here Merrick and Michael. They're very keen on filming the sea, as they have none in Slovakia. Here we are filming at Valcrucis Abbey in North Wales. The Cistercians brought so much to Wales, only for the abbeys to be destroyed during the dissolution by Henry VIII. This is the rood screen from the reconstructed pre-Reformation Church of St. Tylo at the National Museum of Wales near Cardiff. The masses must have been truly spectacular, for the walls of the churches were richly decorated with scenes from the Bible and the lives of the saints. There were many saints during the Reformation period, and many people, both lay and clerical, gave up their lives. It is important to remember that the Reformation was not a revolt of the ordinary people. It was something imposed on them from the rich. Here is a painting of St. David Lewis, a Jesuit priest who died for his faith. If you wish to buy a copy of The Golden Thread of Faith, you can do so through EWTN's religious catalogue, both in the UK and the US. Please do so, because this will help our productions in the future. Thank you. With prayers, Stefano Mazzeo.